Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I wrapped this pleat rainbow madness, same kinds of wrap. I don't even know what to call it. Rainbow pleated madness? Pleated rainbow madness? Anyway, I'm going to show you how I wrap this. Now this is definitely the same exact technique that I used for the wrap I wore the other day with the scarf of the month from April 2020. And so, but this could double for both. You could use this tutorial for both or any number of other scarves. Okay, so today's scarf was pulled out because I wanted something to go with this beautiful dress behind me. It's I'm gonna be putting it on at the end. I can't wrap with those big sleeves. I just can't do it. It's so I'm going to be putting that on to show you the entire ensemble, sans shoes, because shoes are not worn in the house. So I actually have a couple of different three is not a couple, three is a few. I actually have a few pair of shoes that I would totally go with this, and then any number of other ones just to show you, because I'm not going to put shoes on for inside the house. But I've got on my crazy fun earrings. I talked about this a while back, changing up earring colors with nail polish. This is one of the ones that I did. So I'm gonna pull these off because I can't wrap with earrings on either. Okay, so in this wrap, I have this rainbow colored scarf. It's very, very similar to the signature scarf from Wrapunzel. I found this one in a thrift shop. It was a couple bucks. But it's very, very similar to in weight and type to the Wrapunzel signature scarf. I'm also using this really cool infinity clasp here. This one happens to be gold. I thought about using the silver one, but I lost the little doodah. So I've got to figure out what I did with the doodah so I can wear the silver one. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Now, when I filmed earlier, this fought me like crazy. It fought me like crazy. So I'm hoping that this one will be better. Between the fighting scarf and the screaming cat, it was not a fun time. Okay, so what I did, I have this beautiful, beautiful scarf. Oops, knock into the lamp. I typically, in my lap, because it's so much easier, and I lay the scarf in my lap and I pleat up the first part of this, and I only work with about this much scarf at a time. So I break it down into thirds, so I'm not pleating the entire scarf all at once. That would be ridiculous. Not to mention it would come apart as you're wrapping with it, unless of course you pin it. Good idea, but nah. I don't want to really deal with the pins stabbing me. So I work with about this much of the scarf at a time. I lay it in my lap and I do pleats. So that's how that works. The pleats, there are lots of videos about the pleats. Pleats are like my favorite thing to do. But what I do is, I'll spin it around for you, is I take this guy here and I fold over the edge just a little bit so that I hide that seam, and then I try to pinch a little bit and then I bring it up, and then do the same all the way down the scarf. I'm going to pleat the entire scarf. I am just using it as a pleated like sash today. That's why I have this guy on, to cover up my shaper. Now my shaper underneath is a fully stuffed Wendy. I'm wearing a white one. It really doesn't matter what color you wear, especially if you're covering it with a scarf. I chose this really cool berry color because it's so similar to the dark color in that. It's similar, it's not the same, but I think because it comes somewhere matchy between the two, it would work. So I just put that on in a quick regal wrap. That's it. All right, now I'm going to pleat up this beauty and show you, again, working only with this much of the scarf in my lap, folding over the edge. I promise soon I will be getting a better tripod for my recording device so that I can angle it down so that you guys can see this kind of stuff, and I'll try to do it on the desk. Okay. So I do want to see all the colors. So I'm pinching up, and let's see, purple, green, blue. Here's yellow. Here's the orange. All right, red. Work down. Red. Almost there. I've got the pink. And more, let's see, this is like a violet color. Okay. All right, and I'm folding underneath this edge, this last little bit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to lift it off of my lap and hopefully not mess up any of the pleats. I'm going to be placing it on my head, like so. Okay, so I'm placing it on my head like so. Those are all the pleats. I'm doing it at an angle, so I'm gonna bring a little bit longer. I'm bringing this one around the back. And since there's a little bit of a place to tuck, I'm gonna do a little tucky tuck right in there, just to give it a little bit more staying power. Okay. All right, now I'm going to be laying these flat. Now, when I'm not worried too much right this minute about the pleats on this side, because I'm going to bring this around and then I can come back and fuss with them and make them really, really super neat and pretty. Okay, so all right, so I'm going to bring this one forward just a little bit. I'm going to walk this back just a tad and bring this one forward just a little bit. Okay, so we can see these guys going. Here's this color here, this color here. And here we go. This is the first set of pleats, all nice and neat. Okay, now I'm going to say this takes quite a bit of practice. I probably do nothing but practice all day. No, I do more than just practice this. But I do spend a good amount of time practicing with these. That's the only way to get good with pleats, is to practice, practice, practice. Okay, so that's the way we have it here. All right, and also the technique with the very short tail takes a little getting used to. It's not always easy. It's not always easy peasy to get it to lay properly. All right, so now I'm just going to be working with about from here to there. I'm not worried about the rest of that. This part next time. So I have the little bit of a fold, and I can show you here that I grab right here and bring up, follow it down, making sure it's nice and neat. The same with here. I go to the next one, follow it down, making sure it's nice and neat. Follow it down. Okay. Then we're going to go here. And then I'm grabbing here. And the scarf is telling me to grab a little bit lower. So I'm going to grab a little bit lower and bring it up, and that's going to be it right there. Okay. Okay. Same thing here. All right. Same thing here. And when I get to this point, I'm going to roll this guy underneath. Should hide away very well. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to switch hands. Spin this around. And I'm going to lay it up like so. Now you can have this more of an angle, you can have it less of an angle, move it further forward, move it further backwards, it's all up to you. I'm gonna go right here, I'm pulling this tight around, and I'm gonna get to here. All right, so hot mess, right? No, it's okay, because I'm going to fix these right now. That color. This is going the wrong direction, so we're gonna flip it over. And we're gonna go this way. Same here, these guys got flipped over. So we're gonna, and if it gets too wonky, I will pick it up and redo it, because I can see this kind of popped out. So, back around. Like I said, this scarf is being a pest today. Okay, so start time over. Okay, this around. I am going to find V-knot in the back, because there is one. I'm going to stuff this guy in it. And if I have to, I'm pulling out that pink and I'm just going to go over top of it. I'm done messing with it. Okay, there we go. All right, the pleats are still good on this side. Let's replete. Again, this wrap took me about 5 minutes. 5 minutes or less last time I did it. With the other scarf. This scarf wants to fight me like it's nobody's business. Okay. Okay. Let's see, are we coming around? Okay, now still working with this small amount, we are going to fold over that, and we are grabbing the blue. We are showing the blue. There we go. Here's the green. Here's the green. Okay. We're going to skip that second green. We're just going to go right to yellow. Right to yellow. Then we're going to go orange. Right there. Orange. Here's the next. And then the next. Okay, fold under, switch hands, swish over, bring up. Okay, do not twist. bring this back around the back. Okay, so we have our second set of pleats. Now I'm going to walk some of them back because they are a little too forward. Okay. All right. The orangey red color gets back further. And here's the reddy pink color. And the purpley color, the purple violet color. Okay. Okay, now once we get to here, I want to cheat this forward, cheat this forward, cheat this forward, cheat this forward. I know, I spend all that time separating them on this side just to draw them back together on this side. And any of these tassel bits that are hanging out should be covered, but it will be easier to hide them under this last thing. So got this guy, and now we're working with the last third. And I know this is ugly. I keep not taking it off, and it definitely is going to be a hard one because this guy has been on here a good long time. Yeah, he's peeling off in he'll peel off and leave that little sticky tape on there. So I'm gonna have to figure out a nice way to get that off. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but I'm doing the last bit. Okay. All right, I might just skip the blue on this one and go right to green. I know, cheating, but I'm hiding that tag in here so that you don't see it. And go right to this. And we'll go right to this, and right to this, and right to this. Okay, so we're gonna fix back here, make sure these guys are all in their proper happiness. Okay. All right. And then this one gets held under, switch hands. And then I'm bringing it up just at the back here of this last, like so. Okay. Right, now when I get here, I have all these guys all stacked up nice and neat. I want to keep them tightly together. So I could either tuck in under this direction or do what I did, actually just keep it the same. I went along with these, keeping that small distance between the colors. I brought this around the back and I tucked it in. Now you can see this piece here is a little different. It's a little messy. I'm just going to tuck it, and just tucking it under like so. And I'm going to take the opportunity to grab any fringes and stuff them inside that. Okay. My goal for the back is to have it not be a hot mess. The pleats don't need to be as perfect and separated in this back area here. It's just not as important as them being nice and neat in the front and sides and the top. Again, it shouldn't look a hot mess, but it should be, doesn't have to be super, super crazy perfect. Okay, so we got some hiding pleats here. I got a green, and we've got the yellow in hiding, so we've got to pull them out. Put these guys a little further back. And this is the part where you can play with it for, well, you can spend a really long time playing with this to get these pleats really super duper perfect. I always end up just fiddling with it because I'm just that person. Okay, so fix this one. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got them all on this side, nice and neat. I'm going to take this guy here, and I'm going to make sure the heart is in the front and not in the back, because when you go to hug somebody, because we're allowed to hug people now, if you go to hug somebody and this piece is in the front, you could always jab them. And of course, if somebody comes up behind you, it'll jab them, and that could be a good thing. I was wondering when he was going to figure it out. Tuna was downstairs asleep. Luna. Oh my goodness. Okay. Give me 1 second. I got to go let him in. Let me pause here. He is definitely my little shadow. He runs around and follows me everywhere. And if he can't find me because he fell asleep, he wakes up and he can't find me, he starts screaming, "Mom!" like he was before. But it's just so cute. I know he wants a little bit of a playtime, and I'm going to really try to give him a playtime. Yeah, why don't you get in the window? There are birds outside. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to find the oh my goodness. I've got to find the channel underneath. No, I don't. I don't need to find the channel underneath. I need to play with you, right? Okay, so, all right. I've now got the channel underneath. I hope. I'm going to run this through that channel. Okay. Run this through that channel and out the back. So there we go. Okay. And this is what we've got today. Lots of pleats. Definitely we'll probably play with these some more. Get it back to exactly the way it was. Never. It won't be exactly the same, but I get it back to being like it was. Okay. We have this nice piece here. All right, now the other day I wore it with, where are you? I wore the other scarf with the beautiful pin from one of the Leora kits, and that was really fun. It was really cute. I wanted to do it something different, so infinity clasp here. Now I'm going to definitely pause here, and I'm going to put on the dress and then show you the different shoe options that I think are really cool for it. Earrings back in though. Earrings back in first. Because right now I do not have any flat sandals, which when I'm going on vacation, I prefer a pair of flat sandals for the walking and stuff. Even when we're going out to eat and things in the evenings, I much prefer the flats to the heels. So, and that's going to be even more so because this year we're going back to Savannah. So I'm excited for that. All right, ear. This ear is sore. Yikes. Okay. So I'm going to be looking into a pair of those. A pair of pretty sandals. I don't know that I will buy one for each outfit that I take. That would be silly. So I'll probably buy maybe a white pair of sandals and maybe a brown pair, a white pair and a brown pair, like a nude color. I think those would be pretty universal for my ensembles. And then of course tennis shoes. I always have tennis shoes for those hiking times. So, okay, so I have those. All right, now I'm going to pause right quick. Okay, so here is the dress with the head wrap. The best I can do as far as showing off the whole ensemble. I will say the thing that is not a big happy for me is the belt. It's so flimsy whimsy. I love everything else about this dress. It's so amazing. This just doesn't have any, the belt doesn't have any body to it. It's very, so it's not like, it's like there's no stiffener inside of it. That's what I mean to say. So it kind of scrunches up, and maybe that's the idea of the whole thing, but when it scrunches up, you can see the waist seam here, which is not something I like. It's not my favorite thing. Maybe I'm wrong waisted. And the belt, because it's not stiff, this turns sideways. So, I mean, even I've loosened it, I've tightened it, it just doesn't, that's my only complaint. If that's my only complaint, then happy joy. Happy joy in the daytime. I don't know. So again, if that's it, then if that's it, that's it. I will figure something out to do with this to make it better. But I love this, the color of this. I love the design of this. Just not so much this. And I think another thing is that this is up here, and it makes it odd. It's not like it's here and down here, here and down here, because that just draws the whole thing all up here, if you see. So again, the only thing I complain about is this belt, then we're good. I'm totally thinking that this would be really cute as an open jacket over a cute pair of slacks, or I mean, there's so many ways to wear this. I could just totally, at that point, you could just leave the belt off and have it as a long jacket, an open jacket. I like that idea. But it also, in the back, it makes it hard to get the open wide. It kind of crunches a little bit, if you know what I mean. So again, if that's the only issue I have with it, I'm pretty okay. But this is it. And I'm gonna have to work on what my camera can do. But as you can see, maybe you cannot, my seat is now taken by His Majesty. So I'm going to have to grab another one. Okay. Okay, grab the other one. Okay, so an up close, here we go, of the pleats. And this, it's very, very bright and vibrant, so I'm kind of liking it. I probably should have picked out a pair of neutral shoes, something in nude or white, but I picked out because if we're going rainbow, we're just going. So I have these really stupendous, amazing shoes. I like the color combination. You can see right here. They're that beautiful teal color, or turquoise color, and a royal blue. And they have on the front this little bow. Now these are ginormous heels. I mean, these are super huge. I haven't worn these in quite some time because where are we going? What are we doing? But these are an option because, so cool. All right. And I have the same rainbowy, oh my gosh, these are great. Front, these are a really beautiful pair of satin shoes, sandals, wedges, and I absolutely adore these. There was a time when I was like all shoe dazzly and crazy. Yeah, this is one of those. I haven't done that in a while, and I had to stop because I had too many shoes and I wasn't wearing them. Okay, so these are fantastic. These are uber super comfortable. I don't know why it's so different between this and these have a life of about 3 hours tops, and then your feet are still sore. Your feet are sore. These, I've worn these for 5 to 6 hours. So these are like super awesome. Now I would not wear these while walking or on vacation with my husband because we tend to walk. But they would be great for an event. So, but still, I like the idea. You can't see it here, but the rose here has both the pinks, and I like the way the yellow and this color would look with this whole thing. Again, this is not everybody's cup of tea. This is not everybody doesn't like being so bright. But if we're going there, we might as well just go full out. So these are awesome shoes. Now, if I wanted to go with something a little bit more, mild, let's say these pink guys here. These are super, super cool. They're a lower heel compared to those here. Some people are like, lower heel, those are huge. But no, these are a lower heel compared to those. And these are also very, very comfortable to walk in. Again, I would not go on one of my happy vacation walks with my husband in them, but these guys here, these would be great in an office. That's how comfortable they are to walk around in. So just a pink booty. So I think these are fantastic. So this is probably the best pair so far that I've picked out. The other ones are just very bright and very exciting. But they may compete too much with the ensemble. But okay, that's it. Now I did get the other dress that's orange. It's two-tone orange. I'm looking forward to getting that one. Fingers crossed, mail please, on Friday. Because the store was sold out of pretty much everything when I went in, and I know the collection has been out for about 3 weeks. So that's my own stupidity for not going into a Target before yesterday, but I was really trying to be good and not buy new clothes. But I couldn't help it. It's pretty. It's pink. Oh my goodness. On Wednesdays we wear pink. So that fits. It fits. All right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial.